Man, grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop an upload. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, it helps collective grow. Helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But how y'all liking the setup, bro? Is it going crazy? Is it going crazy? We got the bookshelf in the back, bro. Got the little, yeah, I drew that in the back. I went to a little art, little thing, drew it up. Paint sip, it was cool. I ain't the best artist though. I try. But we still putting some work together. Let me know what y'all feeling, man. Spam it up in the comments. Spam it up in the comments, bro. And we probably got working on another little something for y'all. Throw in there, something new. Told y'all we're gonna upgrade the channel every time we get a chance, bro. Collective going up, merch coming real soon. I'm getting the store going right now. But I ain't gonna hold you. We about to get right into the video, man. Let's go.
Somebody tell me why I just watched a video of Ryan Garcia, but it looked like an AI was talking. You tell me, am I tripping?
My return back to Instagram. Now, over these past couple days, you guys have seen some pretty intense things. I understand what they are and I understand what they look like. But I'm coming back to announce I'm not going to speak on any other topic other than boxing, sports, and my fight. That's the only thing I'm going to be talking about. And I'm training for this fight. I want everybody to know this fight's still on. 420, 5 weeks of super focus. I have PBD helping me in this camp.
Guys, that was an AI generated face. And it's on TMZ as if it's real. Because when we see something posted on TMZ, it's supposed to be real, isn't it? But that was an AI generated face. Let's look at it closer.
Pretty intense things. I understand what they are and I understand what they look like. But I'm coming back to announce I'm not going to speak on any other topic other than boxing, sports, and my fight. That's the only thing I'm going to be talking about. And I'm training for this fight. I want everybody to know this fight's still on. 420, 5 weeks of super focus. I have PBD helping me in this.
Bruh, they also put the crown of thorns on his head. I mean, what are they trying to do? Have people hate Ryan or something? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say it's facts. But I'm telling you, I don't think that's a real face. I'm not going to put it out there like it's a fact. But I'm going to tell you, I don't think, it's my opinion, that's a real face. And ladies and gentlemen, if that's not a real face, if that's an AI-generated face, that's a real problem. Especially if it's not real and people are actually believing it's real, that would mean they're testing it out. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Have discernment. If we are in a time where people could just make it look like people are real, do you understand what kind of problem that is? Wake up, my brothers and sisters. It's really time to find God if there wasn't a time before. God bless.
Investigators out there, they have an excavator out there. They are digging to see if there's any possibility that he could be here. It's about day 11 right now of this search. And from what we know, we talked with Sebastian's mom and stepdad, and they told us that when they put him to bed on Sunday, 11 days ago, they woke up the next morning on Monday and found out that he was not there. And since then, there have been hundreds of investigators and the public searching for Sebastian. They've looked in water, they've used horses, they've looked in a lot of miles and miles of area. But as you can see right now, again, we are here. It's the Hopkins County Regional Landfill. Again, it's about an hour and a half from Nashville. And right now, this is where they are looking, because this is where Sumner County Sheriff's Office says this is where the beach area where Sebastian lives. This is where their trash goes. So this is just another way to see if it's possible he is here, and just cancel all options. So we are here. We are looking to see if anything comes of this. But this is the vantage point we have right now of those investigators looking. And again, this is in Hopkins County, Kentucky. And it's a very rural area here. There's not much going on besides just this landfill currently. We saw a couple houses and churches as we came in. But again, this is day 11 of this search. They are looking for Sebastian Rogers. He is 15 years old. His parents say he has autism. And an Amber Alert went out last Tuesday. He was missing Monday morning when his mom went to go wake him up and see if he was ready for school. And he was nowhere to be found.
Okay, so I'm a little weirded out. A little. Let me baby step you into this freaky world. And by the way, my VPN for work keeps failing, but we all know why that's happening, and I'll get to that point. Okay, so this morning at 6:45, I get up to go wake up my kids for school. And I see that my soon-to-be 9-year-old on March 1st, he's close enough, he's 9. He was, I know it can't connect. Oh, I'm not going to get any work done today. Okay, so he was already awake, and I was like, dude, why are you already awake? And he was like, Mom, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I had a zombie dream last night, a very in-depth one. I have a 9-minute video sitting in my drafts right now that I'm very hesitant on posting because it doesn't show his face. It's like video in the ceiling, but it's him talking through the dream. And I told him, I was like, this is really in depth. This is crazy. And we were talking about all this before we had even left to go bring the kids to school. Like, this was happening during breakfast, getting uniforms on, shit like that. So he walks me through the whole dream, and then we get in the car. I'm pulling out of the garage with my kids in the back seat. They're buckled in. I also have a 5-year-old. He was buckled. Everything was good. And I turn up my radio station, and 94.5, Bobby Novosad, is sitting there saying, oh, all services, are down. 911 services are affected across the nation. And I look in my rearview mirror at my son, my oldest, that had the dream, and he was like, Mom. And I said, that's weird. That is fucking weird. And you want to know what's also weird? I had a zombie dream in 2021. And do I think that we're going to be dealing with actual zombies? No. But do I think it's a warning of something? Yes. How our brain interprets that warning and what we end up doing to implement to whatever the fuck is coming, sure, great, whatever. But the fact that I had a zombie dream that I posted, I have the video, it's on my TikTok from January 23rd, 2021. I had a zombie dream, and then he comes to me all disconcerted, and he's like, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I couldn't go back to sleep. It was just he said, Mom, it was so vivid. I said, baby, that's a lucid dream. He was like, yeah, I felt like I was actually there. And he's a Pisces sun, Pisces moon. So when that dude dreams, he's like damn near astral traveling. Like he has told me some crazy fucking dreams, right? And I asked him before I started videoing the dream, asking him to talk about it. And it was graphic. And another reason why I don't know about posting is I don't know if TikTok would even push it because he talks about different things that happen. And I asked him if he was okay with me videoing it and if I kept the camera to the ceiling, not showing him. And he was like, yeah, Mom, sure. And he just went into it saying everything. He also mentioned that in his dream on his tablet, he had the capability to look at all the maps for the world and specifically like our nation, the United States. And he said all the states, because we're in Louisiana, he said all the states were red except for one, Kentucky. He said Kentucky was white. And I'm sitting here thinking, first of all, you're 9 years old. Kentucky is a really weird state to bring up, right? Like, it's just random. Like, yeah, I'm sure he's learning about states in school, but it was just really weird because, like, I don't know. It piqued my interest as odd. And he said that in his dream, the zombies were moving at the speed of light. They were really, really, really fucking fast. And, like, you would blink and they're already through. Now, whether this may actually be real zombies in real life, who the fuck knows? I don't know. I mean, and then we find out about the services being down, and I'm like sitting there thinking, and I'm trying not to be one of them crackpot moms, that overthink everything. I'm like, do I even let my kids check in? Like, do I bring them to school? And I still dropped them off because we live like a mile from the school. I can be there in like no time, faster than the fucking zombies if I need to be. Okay. But you just gotta admit that it's weird. it left that much of an impression on him. He talked about how we had to bunker down in the house. He talked about how my mom and my stepdad were here with us, and my mom ended up getting turned into a zombie, and that we had to, unfortunately, deal with her. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, sorry, parents, if y'all are watching this, my bad, bro. I didn't even tell them about this dream. But yeah, so... And then a dream that I had about zombies in 2021, they were self-aware zombies. They were they had the ability to plot and plan and capture people. That's what I talked about. The video, I ended up going and scrolling forever this morning and went and found it, and I liked it so that it's at the top of my liked videos. So if I need to go access it, I can. And I saved it to my phone. I don't know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. That's it.
Y'all believe her? Do y'all believe the sun? I ain't had no zombie dreams. I don't even watch zombie movies like that, except for I Am Legend. If that even is considered, but zombies, I would assume somewhat that. But I told y'all in the past video, I had to dream about like the end of the world type thing, where they had the National Guard army all up in the neighborhood grabbing people. And me and the family was like congregated trying to find. I was just saying, let's get all gritty. And like my grandparents was like, nah, let's go follow them, which would probably be what would happen. And that's where the family would split. But that's the only dream I had. Zombie though, moving at the speed of light, bro. Imagine trying to run from one of them things. You ain't getting away, bro. You not getting away. Let's just be honest. And if they can plot and scheme and they moving like that, bro, they probably would run the world at that point. It would be hard for that man. I mean, it's ways to be able to live around that, but bro, you gotta really be realistic. That's a hard thing to do. To be able to survive around them things, it's hard enough surviving now. Damn, bro. Hey, spam them in the comments what you doing if y'all saw zombies moving at the speed of light and they have ability to be self-aware and to be able to get you. Not like the movies where they kind of not there, they don't have a brain or nothing. No, we talking about real aware zombies. Spam it up what y'all doing. Yeah, I don't want no parts of that, bro. I don't want no parts. And what she mean by the whole world, or what the son mean by the whole world was red and just one state was white, which was Kentucky. What does he mean exactly? That one, I couldn't really pinpoint what he was getting at. I couldn't. And hopefully they find the little boy Sebastian. Little bro need to make it back home. Prayers to his family. That's sad. Y'all know I work around, I teach children who have autism, on the autism spectrum. Yeah, so to see him have to go through that and he's autistic, man, prayers to him and his family. Straight up. Ain't no other way.
What to do with you, bro? So, everybody really giving their opinion on this fight. That's cool. I'm going to give my clairvoyance on this fight. Y'all know what clairvoyance means? When you can see stuff before it happens, or you can calculate something and that's the outcome. I'm finna do that for y'all. So in order for me to do it, I'm gonna have to emerge something though. So how many of y'all read the book 48 Laws of Power? Law number 1 says never outshine the master. But each law comes with a story of why they say that. All right? In the 48 Laws of Power, law number 1, where it says never outshine the master, the story go like this. I can't remember the people's names, but I can remember their status. It was this boxing trainer that used to be the champion boxer trainer. Well, boxer. I don't say trainer. Boxer. He retired from boxing and he started training. Then he gained fun of a person that wanted to be a good boxer like him. So he trained him a lot. He trained him so well till he got good enough where he could really like box like, you know, his trainer. And the people in the gym
wanted to place a wager on would the young guy beat his trainer because he older. So the word got out about it. And instead of them giving the people what they wanted, they made them place bets. And the majority of the people put their money on the young guy because they was like, oh, he's old, he's gonna whoop him, you know. So they couldn't get a real match because it was his trainer. And so what they had to do like an underground fight. So these people, they talked them into doing this. You know what I'm saying? So when it came down to it, the trainer and the student had to box each other. But what the people didn't know was the trainer and the student came together, and it was like, if all the money on you, then we can take all that money for ourselves, so let's play them like this. So the young boxer put some cloth in his mouth with some, I want to say chicken meat or some kind of meat that will produce some blood. And he put a cloth in his jawbone line. And when the match started, they boxed around like they was really serious. And the trainer knocked the young guy out. And they made it look so real till he just laid on the ground. So all the spectators was like, this is an illegal fight. And all the money that we just put on this fight, can't nobody claim it, because if this dude dead, then we gonna go to jail. So everybody got up and left the money. They lost all the money anyway because all the money was on the young guy. So whoever betted on the old guy got all the money. So it all came together as a scheme to make some big money. See, everybody jumped up and left it. That was one of the 48 laws of power. Never outshine the master. Everybody know this man can't whoop Tyson, bro. These people are looking for a hero, man. They can't find no hero nowhere else. So they trying to give us a hero, bro. So if he does lose this match, y'all know this shit ain't real, bro. Y'all know that this is a stage. They don't care that you know you're in the Matrix anymore. All they doing to you is, what you gonna do about it? We can make anything happen. We'll take all your heroes and turn them into nothing. Think about it, y'all. They killed T'Challa. They got rid of Kane the Conqueror. So in real life, they're going to take out Mike Tyson with somebody that really just ain't got that skill. He can box, but Mike Tyson is a master at boxing. So how you going to whoop him, y'all? Come on now. Let's be real. There's not a punch that he could throw that Tyson ain't going to see coming. This go more than one round, something wrong. Don't put all your money on the white boy. Don't put all your money on Tyson. All is just a show.
All this just a show. The test was when he fought Mayweather. That was the test. They was trying to see how the public gonna react to that. And then they was gonna be like, okay, if they react to that, cool. We gonna give them something big to jump with. We're gonna give them Tyson. Look, I know Tyson old, but come on, bro. Somebody gonna still in the comments gonna be like, man, Jake Paul gonna win that. Hey, if you say so, but this all, remember, it's all entertainment, bro. It's all scripted, it's all fake, and it's all for the money. If Tyson lose, it won't be because Tyson ain't nice. It's gonna be for the money, bro. It ain't gonna be because Jake Paul that tough with it. No, he ain't that tough. He cool, but this Tyson we talking about, bro. Come on, this Tyson. This is Mike Tyson, bro. The dude that bit Evander Holyfield's ear off. Come on, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing. This is Tyson we talk about.
When Anu came to visit Earth, his two sons, Enki and Enlil, both had aged more than him. That's actually true. I believe it's information in the Lost Book of Enki, which I have a playlist on. And it's also on the tablets that are exposed at the Museum of Liechtenstein. And it was part of the Rothschild's private collection. I've actually done content on this. This is actually a true story, if you believe in the Anunnaki scriptures, as I do. It wasn't the first time Anu came that this happened. It was after several millennia, where they had already established cities, regions. Because 1 year for them is 3,600 years for us, you can imagine how much they age. And it was something about the gravity, the oxygen levels. Nibiru is 8 times larger than Earth. Therefore, you're going to have trees, mountains, people, animals, so much larger on their planet than on ours. The Anunnaki noticed that the more the millennia were passing here on Earth, the more they were aging. And this of Anu coming to Earth and his sons being older than him is the perfect example. Basically, adulthood for the Anunnaki. They have this rapid growth to look like in their mid-20s. And it stays like that for a long, long time. They're born babies, and then they rapidly grow into this 20-some-year-old age. And then it stops for a very, very long time. So at a certain point, you have the father, Anu, and his sons, Enki and Enlil, that they both look like they're in their 20s. And Anu may be in like early 30s, but this is how it was, okay? When Anu visits after a few millennia, he's still in his 30s, while his sons that came here looking like they were in their 20s, they look like they were in their 40s, early 40s. And that's when it really, really sunk in. Because while they were on Earth, they knew, they realized they were geniuses. They did the math. But the thing was this. Okay, so people are going to be like, so why didn't they leave? Why would you want to stay here and age? Okay. On Nibiru, yes, they were the royals. But here on Earth, they are gods. Consider that the entire pantheon of the Greek and Roman gods, the 12 Olympians, they are the royal family of Nibiru. And once Enki and Enlil came down here after Alalu discovered it, and if you want to know who Alalu is, I have the playlist. In the beginning, they came down with astronauts. So long story short, skip ahead to when they created the gold mines. The Ajiji were working there. The Ajiji rebelled. Then they created the humans as a slave race with an offspring of a bipedal monkey and their DNA, yada, yada, yada. When they started creating civilizations, then on Nibiru, there was like this lottery of who wanted to come here. And I can only imagine that Elon Musk is going to do the same when he goes on Mars. Who's going to be one of the elites to come and colonize Mars? So after they created these civilizations and all these things like this, on Nibiru, they were having like this lottery of who was going to come down here of them. And this is the thing. Once they came down to Earth, they could reign as gods. On Nibiru, they were just people. Yes, the royals, but nevertheless, people. They weren't gods to the other populations. So coming to Earth was a privilege. Put yourself in their shoes. Let's consider that Earth for them is like Mars for us. We're going to go on Mars. We're going to colonize it. We're going to create civilizations. And if you were to create a slave race there of humanity that was dumbed down compared to us, right? You would be their gods. In fact, if you watch a lot of the Star Trek episodes and movies, you'll find so many civilizations that when they see people coming down from outer space, they consider them gods. And that's exactly what happened. The last time that we see Enki and Enlil, it's Zeus and Poseidon and the Olympians of the Greek pantheon, right? Because in ancient Greece, there is this thing that they say the gods walked amongst them. It's not mythology. For them, it's history. And the depiction of them are like really good looking mid-aged people. Like Zeus himself looked like he's like a hot 45, 50-year-old, which if they had stayed on their planet, they'd still look like they're in their early 30s. And that's the deal. To be on Earth, to be a god, you had to give up your youth. Then there is a theory that they created avatar bodies, and now you're going into the myth of Osiris and Isis, that story, which I also have in a playlist. Long story short, if the Anunnaki remain on Earth, they aged, so it was their best interest to return on their planet after a while and just have their descendants, their hybrids, rule here on Earth.
I'm gonna be honest. I go searching through the Anunnaki a lot, and they only give you, to me, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, somebody let me know, they only give me tidbits of it though, just a little bit. And I'll be like, bro, I'm trying to go deeper, and they only give me a little bit. Spam it up where y'all go be searching for the Anunnaki topics. When y'all be looking into that, send me in the right direction where y'all be going, because every time I go there, bro, it really don't give me too much of nothing. Even when for the longest, every time I try to go into that topic, it won't give me nothing. Reptilian used to be like that. That's starting to change. That's starting to allow me, like I said, the last couple years, that's been more of a topic that's been able to find. But the Anunnaki, that seems like it's a secret a lot. When I go searching, I can't find it. Spam it up on where I can go find that at. Handful about UFO sightings. I told y'all, we gotta be careful, because some of the UFO sightings is our people, is the government. It's not aliens. It's not no real UFO. Y'all get what I mean? So we gotta really just kind of pick and choose, and I would just say, just live in the experience. If you see one, just live in the experience. Find it be dope. If it was one of them, well, that's dope they flying that. When they gonna give it to the public? That's what I would say. And then if it is an alien, hey, come down here, pick me up. Let me go to your hood. Like, that's what I told y'all the type of time I'm on. Let me see y'all people. Let me see how y'all live, bro. Let me see what food y'all eat. How y'all be, what y'all do. Come, let me see how y'all living, man. I don't like it here on Earth. Send me your place. Like I say, you can't come to my hood, because they might try to take your UFO or something. Like, and like, bro, we can fly this thing, bro. Take that, bro. Hit them with it. Yeah, nah. You can't come to my hood, and they gonna judge you. So, but you can take me your spot. I don't care if they judge me. I'm not gonna judge y'all though.
Kenneth Copeland is creepy. That's a vampire. That's not a real person. Have you seen those eyes? Have you seen them? He's like, takes a lot of money to do what we do. You've eaten children. You have eaten. You're not real. There's something. He's an SW. He ain't right. Ain't nothing right with that man. It's already bad enough. Preachers shouldn't be making millions of dollars. They shouldn't be. No, that ain't right. Pretty sure that's not what God wanted. But Kenneth Copeland? Oh, that is, I can't even call him a man. He's creepy. That is the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Takes a lot of money to do what we do. Exactly what do you do? Other than siphon the blood from infants, it seems.
She got a strong point. That man evil.
Recently, he said, when asked what to do about it, he said, just get over it. Heard his quote, just get over it. I say, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Oh, yeah, he's stressed out.
Yeah. They don't have the slightest idea that martial law is coming. The people in New York City, I want you to prepare. See, they in the subways, you're in a subway with military-style M16s, and you have them at the ready. There is no terrorist threat. There were no mass homicides. Your same children and sons and daughters who swore to never use firearms against the citizens of this country are now standing at the ready with military-style weapons. It's not here to make you safe or even feel safe. Y'all is about to be martial lawed, and the people that is there is about to start putting people in them FEMA camps. That's what they getting ready to do. They finna start locking y'all up in those FEMA camps. And because they going to come out here and say something about a disease, and then they going to say this, that, and think about this. Y'all got real life young men and women that are the children of some of those people now at the ready with military weapons at American citizens.
Now, I didn't know that. But I'll be honest with y'all. One of the biggest things that I just don't want to happen is martial law. I had looked into that some years ago. And I remember coming across this thing where I was like, I remember Googling, how could they inflict martial law? And I seen this thing, and I don't know if it's true. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. When I was reading, said a president, presidents can be only served 2 terms. But if a president was to serve 3, that's the way they can inflict martial law. Now, y'all let me know if that's cap or not. I read that one. I looked into it. Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know, because that's something I would like to know, be corrected on, or some confirmation that I was on point. But that's what I looked into. So for me, that's one of the biggest things I'm afraid of, martial law, man. Because I can't say so. For entertainment purposes. For entertainment purposes. But that's one of the biggest things I'm afraid of. One of the biggest things, man.
I know we're about keeping hope alive. I'm sure that's in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna come home.
He's gonna walk through that door. And the street will be flooded again with family and relatives all waiting to hug and love him. And
that boy's gonna have more friends than he knows what to do with when he comes home. So, we were out and about that day. We were having a really good weekend. We got home. Everything was pretty normal. He was playing in his room. When I told him to go to bed, he did. He said, "Good night, Mom, I love you." Said goodnight to his puppies. A little bit later, I wound up going to bed, and when I woke him up for school, he wasn't there. I took a second and walked through the house looking for him in case he'd gotten up and was trying to get breakfast or something, because he did that sometimes. About 3 minutes in, give or take, I was on the phone with my husband. I said, "I can't find him." He said, "What do you mean you can't find him?" I said, "He's not in the house."
On the phone, and I was like, is he on the other side of the bed? The normal places he may be in the house, and he wasn't. So I was like, okay, well, hold on a minute. And immediately after that, we called the sheriff's department and made a report.
I ran all over the house, outside, inside. I looked in every closet.
Within minutes, they were here. They responded within minutes, and here we go.
TikTok, you f***ed up for sure. Handing me my sausage McMuffin and this bag. Well, what's in this bag? They're deposit. Why? Just a couple $1,000 here. Like, what is this? Why would they do this? What the fuck? Not my problem. I'm telling you that right now. That's a fucking blessing, my boy. I have to return this because I'm a good person. Nope. Niz. Negatron. Yeah, it's gonna be a negative, Ghost Rider. I'm telling you right now, do not hand that deposit bag out the window to me on accident. You handed it to me, I accepted it as a blessing, but there is no refunds on blessings in my house. Not my fault you about to get McFired. How interesting. Okay, I'm at McDonald's. Why would you guys do this to me? You know how bad I want this money? All you gotta do, my boy, stop, turn, key, left, right, out of there. See you, let's go. You guys laundering money out here? What? Yo, that's a wild thing to say.
Big respect to that guy. Big respect. That blessing's gonna come back, bro. That was a test. Absolutely. The universe tested, and his karma is gonna return in a way he's not gonna expect. And he passed that test. The guy who's highlighting the video, he could give a f about people. See, you gotta look at the ramifications of, say, if he would have took that money. Someone's going to jail. Someone's getting fired and going to jail. Whoever that manager is, maybe he has a family, kids. Y'all don't think like that. No, you think me. No, that's a lot of money. That's not $20. That's thousands of dollars. Possibly federal charges. So yes, what that young man did gives me hope. He needed that money, and that's why it was a test. And he walked back in. I would even do that same thing with me even needing money right now. I wouldn't be able to know that someone lost their job, someone possibly went to prison. And if you've ever been to prison, you don't wish it amongst your worst enemy. So yeah, I would have returned that money. And good for him. Don't be like the guy at the top. Be like the guy at the bottom. Peace to the gods.
I got a question for y'all. I normally agree with him, right? I normally agree with him, but I got a whole nother angle. I'm about to take his ass. Or take whoever agree with him, I'm about to take you down a whole nother angle. Now, okay, before I go down that route, he said some people might have to go to serve jail time behind that. Now, that's the only reason why I would get that money back. And then one of the reasons why I would take it ain't because of I'm worshiping the money. Why the hell you gonna give McDonald's out of all people their money back? Come on, bro. You know how many lives they... Come on, really? You know what they meat made out of. You heard about the potatoes. We seen maggots hanging off of and bugs all in the McFlurry and milkshake things. Come on, bro. We know McDonald's is not healthy at all. So to take, not even take, you didn't even take it. You didn't go in there saying give it to me. They handed it to you. So whose mistake is that? That's on the company. But I get it, the livelihood of other people. But they also, that don't make them no better than the people that's serving, you know, on the street. You know what your food doing to people? Just longer in the long term. Just like a person who's selling something that somebody might be addicted to is using the same thing, but it might deteriorate their body way sooner. It just may not give you, I can't use these words, but a certain defect, certain thing that you might get from eating meat. That it seems to be, that goes around a lot. Come on, bro. I get them. There's somebody's livelihood. That's jail time. I don't wish jail on nobody. Except for people who touch kids. Other than that, I don't wish jail on nobody. But bro, how many, and what if you down in a rut? That could be your blessing. What if you didn't take it? It just happened by chance. Ain't no such thing as a coincidence. So what if God was testing you? What if the universe was giving you your blessing back? Bro, don't look at it just from one way. I get it as far as it can come back for doing the right thing because you saved somebody's job. But you also got to be looking at your blessings. And what if you had rent and you was struggling down and out and you just spent your last $2 on a dollar menu? Like, come on, bro. And you still ain't going to have enough with $2. But you get what I mean. Don't block your blessing either, though. But McDonald's be kicking ass as far as health issues out here. So who give a damn about if you giving money back to them? Straight up, that's how I see it. But again, it is somebody's livelihood, so I can agree with that part. But the rest of that, bro, nah. And it ain't about no worshiping money. It's more so if you need it, use it. If it came to you without you having to take it, bro, use it. If you sit on the ground and it's right there, ain't nobody there, bro, that ain't the universe blessing you. Really? You didn't see nobody drop it. It just happened to be there. Ain't nobody around. You gonna walk by it? What if you need it? He just said he needed it. He wouldn't have took it. Everybody different. But, I mean, I wouldn't have looked at it from the perspective of dude that could be losing his job, going to jail. I didn't look at it from that perspective. It's my flaw. I'm not perfect. I still got time to change and mature with that end. But, yeah. Forget McDonald's, bro. Nobody worry about giving them their money back at all.
Should never buy glitter again.
And how y'all feel about the little boy Sebastian? I'm thinking the parents had something to do with it. And I don't want to be that person. I don't want to blame them. I don't know the whole story. Now I need to look into Madeline Soto. Because, I mean, I heard the name. I think I went over a video with that. But not. I might not even have posted that video. I don't know. But the name don't ring bells. But I think the parents had something to do with it. Again, prayers to him. And until we figure out the whole issue, prayers to him only. We ain't praying for the family right now. We gotta pray for him only.
This is why you should never buy glitter again. So the main glitter manufacturer company is called GlitterX. And an investigative journalist went from the New York Times to do an article about it. And there were a lot of top secret spots in the factory that they couldn't go to. There's a worldwide shortage of glitter. So Chris went to ask one of the higher ups, what's going on? Why is there a shortage? What's happening? He asked for a real tour of the factory. And the guy said, absolutely not. You cannot come on a real tour. We don't do real tours. And he said that you absolutely cannot see the glitter being made. He even said that you can't go to a room nearby and hear how it's being made. He said that even the companies that are their main clientele don't have access to these rooms and are not allowed to know exactly how the glitter is being made. But it's really suspicious that no one is even allowed to hear it being made. Now, the company that is the largest consumer for glitter was asked what it is, and she said, I can't even tell you. And someone asked, they said, if we looked at the product that you use to make glitter, would we know that it turns into glitter? And she said, no, not really. She said they don't want anyone to know that it is glitter. Do you believe all of this? Let me know and follow my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for more. It really helps when you interact. Also, I'm not trying to badmouth anyone. This is just a cool topic we're talking about.
Biden administration presses forward with border wall plans in Texas, angering allies. Ooh, once again, we see the same thing. They're angering who? Their allies. But didn't Joe Biden say that he was against the wall? But he's using funds that Donald Trump brought in to build the wall in the first place to continue building the wall. Y'all see that nice big wall back there? It says, even as the president says the barriers don't work, his administration says it will waive environmental laws to build them what? Quickly. What did Titus do? Titus built the wall quickly. Why? Because if he didn't build it fast enough, people would leave.
Did I do something wrong by wearing a dress in my younger years?
I want to quote one of our elder Grandmaster teachers, Professor James Small.
Yes.
He said, in response to a question about movies, media, and entertainment, he said, all content has intent. When you sit down and watch an hour and 45-minute long movie,
right,
and you know this better than most, being the successful actor you are, everything that you saw on that final cut, from the color to the background objects, to the pictures, to the clothing, to the conversation, to the symbolism, everything had a purpose in communicating the overall message of that movie.
Yes.
So if we will admit that entertainment is a weapon of indoctrination, in an age where we see a war against not only the life of black men, but the survival of black masculinity, how can a black man putting on a dress not be a problem?
I would bring it back to everything that I just said. What is the issue? And again, because by that means you're telling me you have an issue with understanding the feminine within the black man.
But I want us to make sure we draw a distinction between feminine energy and female sexuality. Because when you spoke earlier about being secure in your masculine and being able to entertain your feminine, I can respect that.
Right.
But we're not talking about entertaining the feminine because we all have that balance within us.
Right.
But masculine and feminine energy is not the same as male sexuality and female sexuality. So, for example, certain feminine trait, patience is a feminine trait.
Absolutely.
You see that? Tolerance is a feminine trait. So when Dr. Umar says, absolutely, I can step into my feminine to nurture my queen.
Right.
Nurture my children.
Right.
I'm going to step into my masculine to provide for my queen and protect my children.
Facts.
But when we talk about female sexuality,
and the images.
Absolutely. For children who consume more television per capita than any other ethnic group in America. So the messages you put in those movies are going to hit our children 50 times harder because they're more dependent on television than anyone else. And they're less likely to have a father at home, Nick. So you're talking about a black male role model who took me this far in my life as a masculine example. And now you're going to put this on, which is now going to force me as an innocent child to entertain all of what can come from putting on that dress.
So then what about the empathy for the community that, you know, because now, probably now more than ever, before we saw, you know, Jamie as Wanda and it was hilarious. You know what I mean? We saw Martin as Chanel.
How y'all feel? Okay, so I went ahead at it, Dr. Umar on here because he wasn't repeating himself. I seen y'all comments. Last time he kept repeating the same thing. And I agree with you. He was getting on my nerves in that clip. So I was like, you know what? Let me put this on here because as I'm watching now, he ain't repeating himself. When I put him on, if I hear him repeating himself, I make sure to take him off. Especially when I'm editing, I'll go ahead and clip it out. But yeah, how y'all feel about him saying how you can be able to step into your feminine energy, but then also step into your masculine energy to the man? Even women, how y'all feel about that? And do anybody who agrees with it's okay to wear it for the black men to wear a dress? Tell me why you think it's okay. I'm talking about in movies, in Hollywood. I'm not talking about just like somebody who chooses that community, because that's what free will, that's what he likes. But I'm talking about in like Hollywood movies, shows, and they put actors in the dresses. Y'all think it's okay? Do y'all not see the issue, or do you see an issue with it? Let me know what y'all think. I mean, for me, I could, that's a ritual. It's a ritual. But everybody is entitled to their own opinion. So I'm curious to see if people do agree and say that it's okay for those actors to wear the dresses and they don't see it as a ritual. Let me know if you on that side of the fence. I'm curious to hear what you got to think. I'm really curious. I want to know about that one. Man, then let me know if you think it's like, yeah, that's a ritual, bro. That's out. They shouldn't be doing that. Like, yeah, let me know what you feel too.
Atlanta was built over the capital of Atlantis, nigga. Our ancestors got killed. And then they carried Atlanta over their dead bodies, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga? We'll tear Atlanta the fuck up, nigga. You got us fucked up. Nigga, it's our land. And it wasn't called Atlanta. It was Atlantis, nigga. Y'all came and took some shit from us. And Atlanta is on the 33rd parallel, which is why it's the most important city in the country because of the energetic, magical properties that it holds to these elites. This and LA and California because they 33rd parallel cities, nigga. And the pyramids in Egypt sit on the 33rd parallel. Yeah, it get deep. Just like the Kemet, the people of Kemet still exist. They are just on a higher frequency, so they appear not to exist. That's what y'all goofy ass scientists in America don't know, because y'all not tapped in like that. See, that shit is only in our DNA. Y'all don't know that type of shit. I just gave y'all some shit y'all ain't even know. You feel me? While y'all goofy ass all over there in Egypt, all in the sand and shit, looking for shit, trying to talk about, hey, the Kemet was an old ancient symbol. No, nigga, Kemet still exists. They just on a higher frequency that you can't see, because the higher you move in frequency, it vibrates so fast that you can't see it with these two eyes. And y'all ain't got y'all pineal glands unlocked. On top of that, y'all have no access into ancient Timbuktu or ancient Kemet, because our ancestors know you bitches ain't shit. You mean? Unlike Wakanda, y'all will never get in Timbuktu, or y'all will never get in Kemet. They both still exist, nigga. Fuck you talking about? They both still here, nigga. They both still where y'all think they ain't. Y'all just can't see it. Out of here, nigga. Feel me? They still exist. How about those metaphysical apples for your ass, goofies?
straight goofies. They had to thinking they know some shit. They had to be all over there in Egypt, all under the sand, trying to find out about us, nigga. You stole all our technology. They don't even know how to use it. Type of shit was that? Took all the technology and come to find out, damn, we still can't use it without the fucking key, and we are the fucking key. You can't use none of our shit without us. Look how many of us you try to clone us and all that, it still don't work. It has to listen. In order for, let me help the elites out. Because I know the people that's listening, they probably know what the fuck. The oppressors who listen know what I'm talking about. They've been trying to find out how to get to ancient Timbuktu and ancient Kemet for a long time now. They kind of figure it's still there, but they don't know for sure. It's like that type of thing, right? And the only thing that's left from ancient Kemet down here is the pyramids of Egypt that's in a material form. So the only reason that what we basically did, what our ancestors did was, those that stay in ancient Kemet and Timbuktu, they slowed the vibration down. When they sped it, when the war took place, certain cities within Atlantis hid themselves so that they would never be found. Because they killed so many of us, you know what I'm saying? So certain cities within us was like using spells to hide themselves. So our ancestors wanted to leave codes and messages behind for those who got locked outside of Timbuktu and ancient Kemet. So what they did was slow down the frequency and the vibration of certain pyramids in ancient Kemet so that it would still appear on this realm. Meanwhile, they on a high frequency from up above looking down because everything goes up, not down. This is the lowest realm right here. That's why everything is a solid. Solids vibrate slow. That's basic physics. Solids, liquids, gas, plasma, energy. The higher you go up, the faster the vibration of the atoms within those things. You get what I'm saying? This is metaphysics. That's why y'all bitches be mad at me because y'all know I know what the fuck is going on. Y'all know y'all don't know where it's at. I know where it's at. Y'all, and I'm not going to never say it on live like that. Certain things I just won't say to protect our species. But I know exactly what certain ancestors that's still in our ancient cities of Timbuktu and ancient Kemet that y'all think no longer exist are located in on this planet. So at the end of the day, on this realm, rather. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about, y'all.
This is something I've been wanting to ask y'all. What, anybody from Chicago, did y'all ever rub shoulders with Rashad Jamal? Did y'all ever rub shoulders with him? How was he growing up with him? If anybody in the comments is from Chicago, y'all know him, cause y'all know. And what part of the Chi is he from? What part of the Chi is he from? I'm curious, and that's real crazy for him to say, cause I never heard that one before. That it's still here. They just vibrating at a different frequency. I just be wondering where he get his downloads from. Cause he don't be seeming like he be missing, and some of the stuff he be saying making a lot of sense. Some stuff every once in a while he might say something. I'd be like, oh, I don't know about that one, but that's rare.
What kind of reporting are you going to be bringing back from that experience?
I'll tell you a fact I took away. I talked to the head of all the border guards down there, the head of the union. I asked him straight up, kids are coming over the border with numbers written on them, phone numbers and addresses. Mm-hmm. Do we check those out? He said, well, we call them. Is it possible that we're sending them into known prostitution rings or sweatshops? He said, it's not possible. It is absolute. We are using American tax dollars to ship children into known prostitution and sweatshops.
Like he just been gay the whole time and spread those rumors to get us off his tail.
The true tea, that's the extent that DL men will go to not be found out. Because we all understand that Diddy is a horrible individual and has abused a lot of people. But the conversation that's coming to the top is his supposed relationship with Meek Mill. This man is potentially facing a RICO case and has trafficked individuals. And we're cracking jokes about him and Meek Mill. That is on purpose. Diddy knows, like I know, like you know, that the worst thing ever in the Black community is a gay man. And because so many of you all believe that, he could get away with everything else as long as he can keep that one secret. And it's very interesting how he also used that against his victims. Your homophobia allowed this monster to become a billionaire.
This here, Hollywood Records contract, and I'm signing it because I'm going to have my first record ever and selling my soul to Hollywood Records. I'm so excited! I mean, a little sign here tabs. Sign here, sign here, sign here.
I ain't signing no contract. I ain't selling my soul for it either, bro. I love myself too much. Spam it up. I need everybody to let everybody else know how much you love yourself, bro. And as you speak it to yourself, you're gonna manifest a whole lot, man. And start with yourself. Learn from the inner. Then you start handling the out. You gotta learn from within first, man. But I did want to tell y'all with the Meek Mill and Diddy thing. I told y'all I had heard this. I heard an audio of Diddy doing something wild to Meek. Checked some sources, came across it. False video, false audio. It wasn't Meek. Somebody, another dude who's a part of the LGBTQ community, said that he knows the original video, and he told everybody where to go search it up at, and people could go search it, see the original video, the original audio, and what it went to. I didn't go search it because I don't really like watching stuff like that. It's not really my, not really my lane. But just letting y'all know that was a false story that was out there. I did come across the audio, it made me uncomfortable, but it wasn't, supposedly it wasn't me in that one. But yeah, how y'all feel about Selena Gomez though signing? She said she's signing. She ain't lying. She said the truth. She told the truth. She got what she wanted. Hopefully she'll end up like Ryan Garcia or something, or Wendy Williams and Kanye or whoever else you want to throw up in that category. But y'all know we made it to the end of this, man. And if y'all haven't already, please smash that like button. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop that upload. Y'all know we coming with them 4 videos a week, man. This is for entertainment purposes as well. When you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collect to grow, helps Collect to get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I ain't gonna hold you. I hope y'all having a smooth 7. Today is Tuesday. And again, y'all bigger than y'all circumstances. And until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my count. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably